Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 2170 WV. This is a door bottom. This is an unnotched door bottom because this style of door bottom can actually be provided in a notched model. And what that means is, why would you... well, a notched model would be giving you staggered notching in the insert. There'd be a notch here, then in the center there'd be another notch, and then on the back side there'd be a notch, and it would be staggered so that light really wouldn't transfer through. And you might say, well, why in the world would I want to cut holes in the bottom of my seal? Well, you wouldn't on the exterior door of your home, but if this was a hotel where you needed a source of fresh air for the air handler, you're not worried about temperature in a hotel setting, but you're worried about a source of fresh air, and that's what that would be for. So this is an unnotched model versus, of course, the notched model. So be mindful that those two exist. This is in the 3-foot length. It's available only in 3-foot and 4-foot lengths. This is available in notched, again, and unnotched. The different finishes that this item is available in, let's take a look at that. The 2170 can be done in white, obviously, and then D for dark bronze or dark brown sort of color. And again, 3-foot and 4-foot, unnotched and notched, dark brown and white. Those are the variants of that. So there is an image below this video that will show the dimensional properties of this item. And let's take a look at it now. You can see that you have two asymmetrical sides. You've got a 1-inch side with the holes for the screws, and then that opposite side, which would certainly be the exterior. It's supposed to be 3/4 inch, according to the drawing. Side with the screws, about 1 1/8. Yeah, so yeah, the drawing's likely out of date, or this is coming from a different factory that's, not making them exactly. The point of the matter is, this is measuring closer to 1 inch, where it ought to be 3/4 inch. I'm not going to think that that's going to be too much of a problem for you with that deviation. This is for specifically an 1 3/4 thick door. Okay, so what that's going to work on. 9/16 from the bottom of the unit to where those fins are coming into place, and that appears to be accurate. Okay. This is made of vinyl. So cutting this ought to prove to be not much of a challenge with even just a typical sort of piece of material. So very easy to cut, going to be very easy to modify to suit your needs. Those slotted holes are there, and speaking of those holes, screws are included in a complementary finish. Now they state that these screws are stainless, and they have some white heads to match the color of this. And why would you want something that's going to be made of vinyl with stainless steel screws? Well, that's telling me that this is specifically intended to be used in an environment where moisture is going to be present. It might be a pool enclosure, some sort of high moisture environment. Is what I'm thinking with the combination. The vinyl could just mean economy, inexpensive, but when they add stainless steel screws to it, now I start to think, okay, there's something moisture related about this. So be mindful that that will work well. What won't work well being vinyl is exposure to ultraviolet. So if this is an exterior door, I would not expect several years of service out of this. Ultraviolet's going to degrade the vinyl without any question. So those holes are there to help, they're slotted, and that's to help account for a sill that's not level, or maybe a door that's not plumb. When you're pre-drilling the holes, that drill bit has a tendency to walk a little bit before it pierces in, and those slotted holes will help compensate for all of those factors, okay, after you trim it down, of course, which you probably will very likely need to, okay. Nice quality item in the fact that it is relatively inexpensive. Extended description information down below covers all of the points that we've just talked about. Sealing the gap under the door. Door shoes are often used to provide protection for the bottom of the door. There's a note here that it's fire rated. No, it's I well, it's probably listed for use on a fire door. Air infiltration tested, sound seal tested, and then there's a printable cut sheet just as an exploded view of the dimensional properties of the item. Not a whole lot to say about this. If you're looking for something either inexpensive or moisture resistant or easy to cut or pleasant to look at, aesthetically pleasing, easy to install, this could meet all of those requirements. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Pemko products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Any questions on the Pemko number 2170 VW or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.